Hey there, and welcome all y'all outlaws and lawmen to Hoedown Gameplays at the Planet. Check the description below for a link to their website for any cards you may like from this video to support our local game store. My name is Jessica, and today we have a 4-player pod of Commander. On the bottom right we have Joe playing Arcum Dagson. Bottom left is Derek playing Animar, Soul of Elements. Top left is Jordan playing Child of Alara. And top right is Richard playing Kruphix, God of Horizons. Arcum wins the dice roll and starts the game. All players start by playing a land. Animar plays a shockland. Cast Sylvan Library. Child of Alara cracks a fetch for a duel and Enlightened Tutors for Squirrelness at the end of Animar's turn. On his turn, he plays another duel and casts Earthcraft. Kruphix plays his second island and passes. Arcum plays a manland and casts Metalworker. Animar resolves Sylvan Library, but doesn't keep any extra cards. He then fetches for another shockland. Crows and Grips, Earthcraft, knowing that Squirrel Nest is likely coming down next turn. Child of Alara casts into the north to get Snow-Covered Island and passes. At Jordan's end step, Kruphix casts Rapid Hybridization on Metalworker. Arcum gets a 3/3 Frog Lizard token. Kruphix casts a Cynic Signet. And Boreal Druid. Arcum casts Preordained. And scries 2 to the bottom. He casts 1,000-Year Elixir. attacks Kruphix with his new frog lizard. Animar resolves Sylvan Library, keeps an extra card, paying 4 life. He plays another duel and casts Animar from the command zone. He then casts Shrieking Drake, putting a 1/1 counter on Animar and passes the turn. At the end of turn, Child of Alara casts Vampiric Tutor. Concerned about the combo decks, he decides to play Rule of Law. Richard casts Kruphix, God of Horizons, from the command zone and passes the turn. Arcum doesn't like Rule of Law, so the Frog Lizard gets sent in for 2 damage. Animar keeps 1 extra card from Sylvan Library for 4 life. He then plays a fetch land and casts Survival of the Fittest. Child of Alara casts a Squirrel Nest and plays High Market as his land for the turn. Kruphix casts Rhystic Study. Joe casts Arcum with Call of the Bandit Lord for haste, forgetting he has 1,000-year elixir. He then accidentally pays twice for the Ink Moth activation. And uses Arcum on it. Arcum finds Lightning Greaves and equips them. Animar activates Misty Rainforest at the end of Arcum's turn, finding another dual land. And activates Survival of the Fittest. Finding Phoenix Survivalist. Animar keeps no extra cards from Sylvan Library. He then plays another fetch land. And casts the Phoenix Survivalist face down as a morph creature. At the end step, Jordan makes a squirrel token, and Jordan remembers his Animar trigger from the morph creature. Richard floats mana with Kruphix. Jordan passes the turn, as does Kruphix. At the end of Richard's turn, Jordan casts Path to Exile on the morph creature. Phoenix Survivalist is morphed up to destroy Rule of Law. Path to Exile resolves and Derek tutors his land. With Rule of Law now gone, Arcum decides to go for it and cast Spell Study, not paying for Heuristic Study. Richard responds with a counterspell. Joe responds with Remand, not paying for Heuristic Study. Richard responds with Dispel. Out of gas, Arcum passes, and Richard's counterspells resolve. Remand and Spellstay are countered. Animar fetches for a basic on Arcum's end step. Still on the end step, Kruphix grips survival of the fittest. Animar keeps no extra cards from Sylvan Library. He casts Earthcraft, not paying for Heuristic Study. He then casts Shrieking Drake, triggering Animar and not paying for Heuristic Study. The players discuss the infinite combo. Tap Basic Island to pay 1 blue for Shrieking Drake and trigger Animar. Resolve Animar's trigger to put a 1/1 on him. Resolve Shrieking Drake, put his bounce trigger on his deck and hold priority. Tap Shrieking Drake to Earthcraft and untap the Basic Island used to cast it. Resolve the Shrieking Drake trigger to bounce him. Rinse and repeat until Animar is arbitrarily big. In response to Animar's trigger, Richard targets Animar with Into the Royal Kick. The stack resolves. Animar goes back to Derek's hand, Richard draws a card, and Shrieking Drake resolves. Shrieking Drake untaps the Basic Island with Earthcraft and bounces back to the hand. Animar is recast and Kruphix draws from Heuristic Study. Derek starts the Shrieking Drake combo again. After several iterations of the combo, Derek plays Glen Elendra for 1 blue off of the Volcanic Island due to the cost reduction from Animar. At this point, Richard has no answers and both players decide to shortcut the combo and Heuristic Study. Richard is free to draw as many cards as he likes, and Animar will be arbitrarily big if no answers are found. Richard draws his deck but finds no interaction. And Derek reveals the Walking Ballista and the table concedes. Animar makes the colorless cost of creatures cheaper, so an infinitely big Animar means an infinitely big and free Walking Ballista. Essentially, Ballista would come in with a billion 1/1 counters and be able to remove them to shoot everybody for direct damage. Okay, let's talk to some of the players and see what their thoughts were of the game. Jordan, what were you expecting the most resistance from, and how did that affect your threat assessment throughout the game?
Normally, for any given situation, it's bring out the hate first to slow the game down, then to try and get a child lock with for a stronghold and some sort of sack outlet, preferably with lands, to do it repeatedly until everyone's sort of just, low on resources and kind of hesitant to play permanents, in which case you can just use Child to just smash people. Both the Animar and the Arcum were combo decks, playing lots of things in one turn, so Rule Law was the best way to stop both at the same time. Yeah.
So Joe, were there any plays that you should have done differently?
Yeah, as far as misplays go, I think the most obvious one is I got into that sort of pointless counterspell war with Richard, probably should have talked him into saving his counter magic and maybe saved mine for the Animar player, especially because my remand does nothing against his deck. The counterspell ward basically just served to drain our resources so that Derek could just easily go off. I was definitely really, really worried the whole game about the Child of Alara deck. I've seen a lot of hate come out of that deck. He has the capability of tutoring up things that just shut my deck off completely, like Stony Silence. So I didn't want to be just sitting around watching everybody else play Magic. So I got a little greedy with Metalworker really early in the game, thinking that, if I got to untap with Metalworker, I could probably just drop Arcum, Balsmere Elixir, and just start to go off from there. Whenever that got stopped, that kind of shot all my plans and basically did nothing for the rest of the game.
Derek, what were you expecting the most resistance from?
So I think in that situation, like, since there's an Arcum on the table, like, that's another combo deck, so, like, I think you probably want to have a fast hand. I didn't really care about the other two slower decks, like, and you're just trying to win on turn 4 or so, for the most part, because, like, you want to combo off faster than the other combo player, basically. I had pretty much all the cards I needed. But obviously, the first person trying to go off is gonna get hated. I felt like, okay, maybe I could play it like a little slow or patient, because I don't know how fast this other guy's gonna go. So.
Thanks for the great game, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed another hoedown game of Commander. Please feel free to leave any comments below.